Hi there. Welcome to my lesson video for IELTS preparation. It's been a while that I haven't made a video for IELTS. In this episode, we will learn about improving our reading skills. So, I entitled this lesson presentation as General IELTS Reading Tips. Okay, you might find the reading part of the exam hard, so I hope that somehow your reading skills will improve. So let's start with a question. What skills are required in the reading test? Number one, completing a diagram, table, or summary. Number two, tell the difference between main ideas and supporting details. Number three, find specific information. 4. Identify the writer's opinion. 5. Follow key arguments. And 6. Identify the writer's purpose. So all these skills you have to practice so that you will get a high score in the reading test. Now, the second question is, what styles of question are included in the IELTS reading test? Because those skills are found in these styles of questioning. First, sentence completion. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a sample of sentence completion part in the IELTS exam. Let's take a look at this example. Section 3, questions 27 to 30. So therefore, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4 items for this part. There is a given paragraph or passage where you are supposed to read and get your answers from. Okay, so it says, the instruction says, complete the sentences below. Write no more than 2 words for each answer. No more than 2 words. Put that in mind, okay? 3 words, no. 1 word, maybe, but the best answer is like 2 words. Let's read through. Studying with the Open University demanded a great deal of blank. Get the answer from the passage. Studying and working at the same time improved Rachel's blank skills. It was helpful that the course was structured in blank. She enjoyed meeting other students at blank. So read the paragraph or read the passage given to you, get the answer from there. All right? This is sentence completion part. So let's continue with number 2. Summary, note, table, flowchart completion. Let's take a look at an example. Look at this. Question 17 to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4 items again. Complete the table below. Write no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer. So your answer may be words or number. All right? And if it's words, no more than 3. 4, definitely no. 2, maybe. 1, maybe. So study, day, time, event, venue, ticket price. Monday and Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. The Magic Flute, this must be the title. Opera by Mozart. Venue, number 17. Where is the venue? And ticket price from £8. So you see, study the table. 18, so it asks for the event. So this must be the title, a Canadian film. So go to the paragraph, go back, to the paragraph, look for the title of that Canadian film. Number 19, ticket price. Number 20, art exhibition. Okay, so have presence of mind. You have to complete this table. Number 3, short answer questions. What is this? Okay, this is an example. Section 2, questions 11 to 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 14 here because, of course, limited space. Write no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer. So let's go through. What 2 factors can make social contact in a foreign country difficult? So don't give your own opinion, please, or your personal idea about this. Get your answer from the selection. Read the paragraphs through and arrive at or decide which is the best answer on these blanks. All right? Which types of community group does the speaker give examples of? Theater, blank, and blank. So look for the theater part and look for other items there. The top talk about the types of community group. All right? So, short answer questions. Be careful, this will really come out in the IELTS reading test. Also, number 4, diagram label completion. Not only table, note, summary, flow chart, we also have diagram completion. Okay, so labeling the operational cycle. So, this is now our diagram. We have the global satellite, meteorological station information is analyzed. And then look at this. Float records changes in salinity and blank. So what is the answer here? Go back to your passage, read carefully. Average distance traveled, find the distance. Float dropped into ocean and blank by satellite. Look for the answer from the passage. To complete these blanks in this diagram, label completion part of the test. Okay? So this will really come out. Number 5, multiple choice. Oh, this one must be very familiar with you. What is the difference between a jungle and a rainforest? So usually there are 4 items to choose from. A, B, C, D. Find or choose the best answer. I'll just take number 1 to read all. Okay, letter A, no difference. Simply 2 different ways in referring to the same thing. A jungle in general receives less rain than a rainforest. A jungle refers to the thickest area of a rainforest. A jungle and a rainforest each contain their own group of distinct plants and animals. You know, I have a clue for you or a tip for you. Usually, although this is not official, okay, usually among the choices, look or find the choice that is unique, meaning it seems or appears different from the rest. Look at this. Letters B, C, and D all start with a jungle. And then this one is written differently. So unique, right? No difference. Simply 2 different ways in referring to the same thing. That must be your answer. Although this doesn't happen all the time, but most of the time it does. Take it from me. Number 2, what is the world's most common religion? Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Muslim. Choose your answer. Which city ranks as the world's most populous city of 2002? New York, Mexico City, Tokyo, Shanghai. Look for your answer. Very familiar, right? Multiple choice. Okay, let's continue. Oh, this must not be the one. All right, so let's continue with number 6, matching information. So let's go there. This is matching information. You will have your reading passages, of course, like sample passage 7 has 8 paragraphs. Each paragraph is labeled with letters. First paragraph is labeled as letter A, second paragraph B, and so on. So if it's in the letter H, there must be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. There must be 8 paragraphs for this type of exam because each paragraph is labeled with a letter, okay? Which paragraph or which paragraphs contains the following information? You need to find the main idea or the content or this information, this information from those paragraphs, okay? Write the correct letter A to H in boxes 14 to 19 on your answer sheet. So I told you 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 6. Let's read through number 14. A comparison of past and present transportation methods. Where is this information found among the 8 paragraphs? Is this found in paragraph A, B, C, D, and so on? If you think and believe that the comparison of past and present transportation methods is found in paragraph H, answer letter H. All right? How driving habits contribute to road problems. Find this information among the paragraphs given. The relative merits of cars and public transport. The writer's prediction on future solutions. The increasing use of motor vehicles. The impact of the car on city development. Look for these information among the paragraphs provided for you. Okay, so this is what we call matching information. type of questions in the IELTS reading test. Number 7, matching headings. If we have matching information, we also have matching headings. Look at this. The reading passage on the following pages has 8 paragraphs, most likely similar, right? There are paragraphs labeled with letters. Okay, if there are 8, then labeled from letters A to H. Choose the correct heading for each paragraph from the list of headings below. So this time, here are headings, like labeled 1 in Roman numeral 1 to 11. The heading, the problems with the Julian calendar, the calendar in Eastern Europe, early adoption of the Gregorian calendar, the problems with the early Roman calendar. So all these headings, you have to match. Think, which among the paragraphs this heading is most likely applicable, or this paragraph is talking about. All right, so you have to match this heading to the paragraph. Do their ideas match? If you think they do, or their ideas match, then that must be you write here letter, or you write here I, okay, or 1. If you believe that paragraph E talks about the length of a year, then write here XI, or 11. All right? So this is matching headings. It's about the headings for each paragraph. So you really have to try to understand the paragraphs very well, so that answering matching headings part would be easy for you, or at least you could perform well. All right? Let's continue with number 8, matching sentence endings. Earlier it was headings, this time endings. So what is this about? So this is the example. Why soil degradation could be a disaster for humans. Questions 18 to 21, 1, 2, 3, 4 items for this reading part. Complete each sentence with a correct ending. So meaning that these sentences 18 to 21 does not have an ending. So find the best ending for this sentence. Nutrients contained in the unused parts of harvested crops, A, may improve the number of quality of plants growing there, period, end of sentence, right? B, may contain data from up to 9 countries. C, may not be put back into the soil. D, may help governments to be more aware of soil-related issues. E, may cause damage to different aspects of the environment. Or F, may be better for use at a global level. So which among letters A to F best completes each of these sentences? So you have to think your comprehension, reading comprehension must be that high in order for you to derive the right answer. All right? So this is matching sentence endings. Number 9, the last one, true, false, not given. I believe this is also familiar. You are also familiar with this, I mean. But the twist here is that not given is added. That is IELTS, okay? True if the statement agrees with the information. False if the statement contradicts the information or doesn't agree to that information. And not given if there is no information on this. It's like saying neutral. Not true, not false, but because it's not found on the passage or article that you're reading. Example, let's take number 1. You should not arrive more than half an hour before your allocated starting time. Again, this has nothing to do with your opinion. No, go back to those reading passages or paragraphs, read, and then you decide, is this true? Answer true. Is this false? Or is this not given in the paragraph? All right? Or in the passage. So you have to think. I'll read one more. Let's take number 8. Bike events will charge you for the return of your bike. If you find this information in the passage, answer true. If you don't, or if your passage says this isn't true, or your passage contradicts with this idea, then write false. If this idea is not found there, your paragraph is silent about this information, then you should answer not given. All right, so that's true, false, not given part. So good luck. Those are the question types in the IELTS. So this time, real talk, the do's and the don'ts in IELTS reading part. Number one, don't expect to remember every word. Never. All right? If you feel like, I really forgot the meaning of this word, that's normal. You can never remember every word. Number two, read instructions very carefully. No matter how good your reading comprehension is, if you're not reading the instructions, most likely your answers might go into waste. Why? Because you didn't read the instruction, can't follow or give the correct or most appropriate answer. Number three, don't panic. Timing is crucial. All right? So compose yourself. Manage your tension. Never panic. Number oh, okay. Number four, ignore anything you already know about the topic. I told you earlier, reading has nothing to do with your knowledge. It has nothing to do with prior information or understanding about the certain topic. Okay, all your decisions must be based on what is provided there in the in the reading section or in the passage provided for you. All right, number five, be careful when transferring your answers. After you have like initial answers to all the questions, when you transfer them, your letter C must be letter C, because sometimes tendency is your letter C, your answer is supposed to be letter C, but on the answer sheet, you answer there D, because you were already like, it slipped out of your mind. So be careful when transferring your answers. That's why don't panic, again, as number three says. Number six, leave no blanks. As much as possible, don't leave any blank. Yet, you may leave difficult questions. Let's say you find number seven really very difficult and it consumes your time. For you to maximize your time, leave it for the end, meaning answer it later. Go back to it later after you are done with all other questions so that you can maximize your time. Why take like 5 minutes for only one question? Answer other questions. Then later, if you still have enough time, go back to that number and then write your answer, okay? Number seven, get better at scanning and skimming. What is scanning? Scanning means reading not word for word. It will kill your time. Just moving the eyes across the text to find the important information, especially in that part where you are only to find the information or a certain word, then just scan. Don't read word for word if it's a very long paragraph. No, just run your eyes or move your eyes across the text, then find the important information or find the answer. That's scanning. Whereas skimming means reading the passage to get the general idea of the content. So skimming is like you read the passage, not to remember all the information or recall all the data provided there, but for you to get the general idea of the content. That is skimming. Okay? And number eight, be cool with vocabulary, as this isn't a vocabulary test. You might say like, oh teacher, my vocabulary is really poor. That's okay. Remember context clues? Why not try to understand or give meaning or assume meaning of a word based on how it is used in the sentence or how is it related to some other words in the sentence? All right? Be cool with vocabulary, as this isn't a vocabulary test. But of course, having a wide range of vocabulary is a great advantage in the IELTS reading test. So, lastly, number nine, right practice makes perfect. Okay? Practice the reading IELTS part and do it right. Because no matter how you practice, if you do it wrong, it's a waste. Right practice makes perfect. These are my sources. I hope you have learned much from these tips to improve your IELTS reading skills. You can do follow-up readings on these shortened URLs. Okay? So again, this has been Teacher Alfred. I have to end this lesson presentation and see you some other time on my lesson video for IELTS preparation. Let me tell you that you need to take your skills to the next level. If you think that your reading skills is really poor, take your skills to the next level. If you think that your reading skills is already at the average level, still take your skills to the next level. And if you are confident that you have very high reading skills, still take your skills to the next level because you need to level up. Thank you for watching this video. If you do like this video, don't forget to click the bell. Subscribe to my channel, Teacher Alfred Jr. Bye-bye.